Hi beautiful people, this is Kim from Crafty Nani. I have a junk journal flip through. This is a binder junk journal. This is made from an vintage cookbook. So I didn't do a lot of decorating to this journal, and the pages do stick out on this, so if that's something you do not like, this journal is not for you. Let me start with the charm here. So I have a bulldog clip charm. I've got this little lamb chop Pez dispenser on there, and this does come off, so you can take it off, use it as a purse charm or a bag charm. So I'll get that back on there, maybe. Oh, okay. And then there are beads on here. Here's a little balloon dog, some little fun glasses here, a poker chip right here, a fun little coffee drink. Here's a child's puzzle game, some vintage bottle cap here, some more beads, a large button. This is a vintage piece. I don't really know what piece it is, but it is vintage. Another vintage bottle cap. These have the cork in the back of them. More beads, a little charm, a little truck charm, a little whistle charm, and more beads here, a wooden letter, orange wooden dominoes, a little purse. There's some bells on here, and this little smushy peeps here. We got that. So there's the charm. It's very chunky. Very chunky. And then this is the cover of the book, and let me see what it measures here for you guys. It measures about 9 by about 6.5. So this is the cover. I've done some stitching around it there. Actually, it's sewn to the cover of the book. Here's a little journaling card from this was a vintage children's book. I think it was the Snuggle Little Bunny. I can't remember, but this is an image from that book. So I've got that there. This is a tight squeeze here. Okay. And for this is the front cover. I did do this is a napkin that I had used freezer paper. So back to the freezer paper, so it's open. So you can do plenty of journaling there. Add a photo if you want. But yes, I did do that. There. And I don't remember where I got this paper at. Maybe at the Goodwill or the Goodwill bins, but it's very crunchy paper. I don't know if someone had backed it also with like freezer paper or something, but it's very pretty. This here is an original paper from the recipe book. This was a recipe book that you just filled in your own recipes for, but this is original to that. It has beautiful patina to it. It's aged. This here is from a like monthly ledger. I'm assuming there. This is sticker paper, and I do have some stickers that I'll be sending with this journal here, and lots of other goodies here that I'll be sending, extra cut-offs and things like that. So I do have that. sticker paper. This is from another, this is a children's school book that I had picked up. This is some kind of paper. It kind of looks like tea dyed paper, and it feels like the consistency of tea bags. I got this from Temu a while back. I don't order from Temu much anymore. But yes, so it's a long piece here that you just fold. I've just put this little image from, I don't remember the book, The Little Chick maybe, up there. So let's get that turned. I did reinforce all of the pages with hole reinforcers there. Here is a piece of, get this back the way it goes. This is a piece of Braille paper. This is just a piece of scrapbook paper that I folded over. You can flip out, journal on it. Very pretty green, springy color. This is from a children's school book also. It is a music page. This, I don't know what kind of paper this was. I probably picked it up at the Goodwill or one of the thrift stores, my local thrift stores, but I did sew it into a pocket. There is a journaling tag in there. I didn't make a lot of tags for this, so I figured the recipient could make it their own and do what they want to with it. This here is another piece of the paper that originally came with this book. This is from a vintage 1970, I want to say 79, children's coloring book. This is a piece of ledger paper that I made into a pocket with some journaling cards in there. And this is from a fish game, card game. This is from a Walt Disney book. This here is the paper too that I think I had got from Temu a while back. I turned it into a pocket. I picked this cardstock up at the Goodwill bins. I turned it into a pocket. Here's another little journaling card there. It's plain on the back, so you can journal or photos. There's lots of pages in this book. There's 39 total pages, so that equals 78 front and back pages, not counting the pull-out pages. And you also can do clip-ins for this too. This book, this is some tea dyed paper that I had tea dyed. And like I said, I did reinforce every single page has reinforced front and back. This is a pocket with a vintage card in it. I don't know what these cards were from. They came in one of those little containers that how people used to get recipe cards. And some very pretty spring paper here. This is a good spring book. This is one of the pages from the actual cookbook. I think this was for fish and meat, it says. I don't know if you all can see that or not. Like that. Here's some more of that gingham paper that I picked up at the Goodwill bins. This is a fold out page. I didn't turn it into a pocket. I figured if the recipient wanted to do that, they could do that. This is a piece of vintage wrapping paper that I did back with freezer paper just to make it a little more sturdy. This is from a vintage wildflowers book. And it is a flip out too. This is a piece of notebook paper, like old notebook paper. This one isn't one from the book. This is from a children's book also. A reader, children's reader. This is a piece of vintage rice paper. It is blue in color. I'm sorry the lighting isn't very well in here. Let me pause and see if I can fix some of that. Okay, I'm not sure if that helped or not, but here is a piece of cardstock that I trimmed the edge of. This is from a children's book. I folded up and made a pocket out of it. There's a large index card here. Here's another sheet of sticker paper. This is a piece of I don't know if this was original to the book or if this is a piece of tea-dyed paper. But I did put a cupcake holder there. This is some of that paper that was up in the front of the book that I had showed you. It has great crinkle to it. Here's another little journaling card. This is some handmade paper and hand-dyed paper that a friend of mine made and gave to me. It has a pinkish tint to it. The camera's not showing that, but it does have a pinkish, purplish tint to it. This is a large piece of coffee dyed paper, no, tea dyed paper. Large fold out there. So lots of journaling space and places for your pictures. A vintage piece of gift wrap. This is from a vintage children's book. This was a large book. I folded over, made a pocket, put a, this is a Melissa and Doug collaboration with Miss Rachel. This is a card. It's a sensory card with the sun and the flower. I thought that would be great for a spring journal. The sun and the flower. It has a pocket. This page has a pocket on it here, and then a little tuck. Vintage bingo card. I also reinforced that. This is a original piece of paper to the recipe book. It did have a little tear there. I did put some boo-boo tape on it. This is from a vintage Gidget comic book. This is original piece of notebook paper to the recipe book. And this is a very thick vintage falling folder card. And then I left the back of the book plain so the recipient can do that. This is the inside of it, and then the back of it there is plain. So yeah, this will make a great spring journal. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. Please leave me a comment on things that you may be interested in seeing. I do lots of junk journal hauls, thrift store hauls, estate sale hauls, and this journal will be on my Etsy page, Pages Bound in Time. So if you want to go over there and check it out, but this will be the full tutorial for that. I will not leave a tutorial on there, just pictures. But yeah, so you get the book itself, all the extras here, and then the junk journal charm. Leave me a thumbs up if you like this, and consider subscribing to my channel. Bye.